Or maybe not, I don't know. Shopify still good, only if you're in it already from like way lower. Like this is a high tide flag. Look at this, guys. This is like the best breakout setup ever. Memorize these types of setups for those of you who are new. You have a big move, you have higher lows, and you have a range break, like several month range break or several week range break. And look at this Shopify. Like we bought it here. We bought the opening range highs on this day here. Unfortunately, I sold it. Where did I sell it? Like around 1,000 or something. And then it kind of pulled back a bit, and now yesterday it went higher. And you know, if you're still in it, it looks good, but there's absolutely no setup to buy it here. D-Dog is very strong. W is very strong. Okta is kinda sluggish. AVLR is weak. Looks like airlines are bouncing now. What the heck? Man, these things just... Like breakouts are not having follow through and breakdowns are not having follow through. That's like the worst type of market. How long would you think someone be profitable if they work hard enough? 6 months, a year? I mean, look, you can obviously be in the right place, right time, and accidentally make money. But you know, if you learn a specific setup, it's gonna take you at least 6 months, a year to master it, and to become consistently profitable, and not just some random lucky guy that happens to be in the right market, right time, and then gives it all back when that stops working. mRNA taking out doping range lows. Not gonna short it. It's not really a great short setup. There's so many supports levels lower. Now if this overstock can extend to like 90 plus in the next few sessions, it's gonna be a parabolic short candidate. But it needs a couple of more up days. It needs to get to 90, 100. Higher the better. This thing had several perfect high tide flag breakouts along the way, like this breakout here, this breakout here. Unfortunately, I passed on both of these breakouts. What can I say? Save $16 a major level? Yeah, it is. Like, this is a big bear flag. You can clearly see it. Higher lows. It's been building higher lows for like 2 months. You had this clean range break here, like 16-ish. Yeah, I mean, look, this thing breaks down. It's gonna go to $10. That's like a 30% move. More than 30% move. We'll see, obviously, but... Like, look at what happened to BA. Like, this thing actually broke below its bear flag, and now, well, so far it's holding steadily below it. I think this thing can go easily to sub 150, 140 with some time. These breakdown trades have been a bit choppy. But especially if the markets start weakening, you know, these things could accelerate to the downside eventually. NIO is actually building a big flag here. It just probably needs a couple of weeks to, you know, build more of a range, let the 50-day catch up, but it looks kind of decent. Maybe in a couple of weeks there will be a nice setup there. Yeah, AMD, that's the one that got away. Man, I was contemplating buying it here, but nope, I didn't. Because I had this fixed mindset that AMD is like a choppy stock. Like, it had a failed breakout here, had a failed breakout here, so I was like, it's probably gonna fail again. Nope. Just look at how perfect it looks on the weekly chart. This is a 5-star setup. It built higher lows for a year. This had this clean range break. This is like textbook. It looks exactly like T-Doc, or not T-Doc. What's maybe Shopify? No, not Shopify. Oh, well, like it looks like it's just a perfect like high tide flag. That's my point. For those who are new, I have a system with back watch lists. Like every like breakout or breakdown that looks good, I track it for a month. I track all of these stocks in this list are the breakouts and breakdowns today, and I'm gonna track them for a month, and then I usually like clean it up. That's how you train your brain to identify good setups. You gotta track them. DAL is definitely the weakest of the airlines right now. Opinion on Nete. Let's see. Isn't this a crypto name? Oh, never mind. It's okay. It's an electric vehicle name. Well, it is flagging nicely. It's like a high tide flag, but it's a very, very thin stock. But if it starts breaking out of this like low mid 16 area and volume, you know, this thing could go. This thing could go to 20, 25. Who knows? Yeah, CS. Yep. Too bad I sized down on it like a couple of weeks ago. I only have like a third of my position, or less even. Like a quarter of my position that I initially bought in the 80s on the earnings breakout. But yeah, it's one of the strongest stocks. Look at how beautiful it just keeps riding the 20-day. Just bouncing off the 20-day. This is the 20-day, super important on the momentum stocks. Yeah, oh yeah, overstock. Man, I really hope this thing hits like 90 plus by tomorrow or something. It's gonna be a nice short setup in it. Like the workhorse chart, even though it failed the breakout, like the chart still is intact. Like it has this big multi-month range, and it has these higher lows. Like I think like I really hope it doesn't try to break out today. But if it starts breaking out like maybe next week or something, you know, I'm gonna rebuy it, or maybe tomorrow. Okay, Tesla is about to take out lows of the day. Again, Tesla is now showing relative weakness to the Qs again, like it showed yesterday too. Oh man, I'm thinking about shorting a bit more. Can I handle 5,000 shares short on Tesla? It's gonna be a very big position. No, I'm not gonna go crazy. One thing, if you have a big loss or you're losing like in a drawdown or something, yeah, you shouldn't go crazy in size. That's something I learned over years. It's easy to get emotional, etc., etc. NVAX rolling over. Wait, what? 60 million? Wait, what do you mean 60 million rolling over? Oh, 60 minutes? Oh, you mean, okay, yeah, on the chart, yeah. I mean, look, I would love to short NVAX here, because it looks like it may lose that rising 10-day. Look at this thing. This thing has been surfing the rising 10-day for the past 200% for the past 2 months. And guys, this is where we bought it. This is a high tide flag. This is why I'm so excited about Workhorse. Look at this thing. This is where we bought it. We bought it like 47s, 48s. Or at least I did. I know other people did that. Then I sold it like here, like high 78s. Because I thought this thing was, you know, not really gonna do much more. And then after I sold it, it only went up another 90%. Oh God. Sometimes the hardest thing to do is hold a big winner. It's just so hard sometimes. It's incredibly hard. I mean, it's like unbelievably hard sometimes.